Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Starting off locally here in Trinidad and Tobago. The Honorable Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar officially handed over 12 refurbished vehicles to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to strengthen its operational capacity. This handover is in keeping with the government's commitment to deliver a total of 50 refurbished vehicles to the TTPS by the end of the year. Just last week, 14 vehicles were delivered, and with yesterday's handover, the government continues to make steady progress toward fulfilling this pledge. The Prime Minister stated that the additional vehicles will significantly aid the TTPS in the fight against crime by enabling officers to cover a wider area, improve mobility, and respond more quickly to emergencies. The Prime Minister noted that providing the police service with the necessary resources is critical to enhancing public safety and supporting frontline officers in the execution of their duties. What I would hope that will take place at some point in time is that the Prime Minister and even the Commissioner of Police will genuinely consider reforming the actual training that takes place within the TTPS and also ensuring that all rogue officers are removed from the system. No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. Lightweight and quiet. Ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. The Brian Lara Promenade Police Post was launched yesterday to bring an extra layer of safety and comfort to the capital city. I definitely love that idea. I believe that it should have a whole lot more police posts in various parts of our country, especially in areas that are very well known to have issues with crime. An official stated that they have strategically separated the promenade into two zones, which will see visible police coverage around the clock, 24/7. That is wonderful news for our capital.
Officers and horses, Mountain Branch will be coming on K9 along with other police officers, right? And we'll have mobile patrol around the vicinity. We're concentrating on all the banks and so on and all the business places downtown to bring that visibility, to that calmness and security for all the users of the city.
Mayor of Port of Spain, Chinua Allen, said the Port of Spain City Council took a strategic investment to enhance safety and security in the capital city, and there are plans to construct a police post on the eastern end of the promenade early in the new year.
The city must be clean, the city must be safe, and the city must be orderly. And so this investment today, this police post on the Brian Lara Promenade, is in order to achieve just that. We are very happy to continue to work very closely with the City Police Service, to work very closely with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, all other stakeholders in national security.
Premium touchscreen wireless headsets restocked. 1.9-inch HD full-color touchscreen. ANC and ENC noise reduction for crystal clear calls. 9D panoramic sound. Long battery life and fast charging. Control music, videos, TikTok, YouTube, and much more. Camera feature, voice assistant, timer, stopwatch, and lyrics on screen. Water resistant, sleek design. Available in gold, black, blue, and purple. Gift ready packaging with replacement earbuds included. Never lose your earbuds again with the Find Headphones feature that actually works. Don't miss out. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order. Limited stock available. There are over 300 families registered as active members of the Homeschool Association of Trinidad and Tobago. And according to the corporate secretary of the association, Dr. Fiona Rajkumar, that number keeps growing. Though homeschooling is not a new concept in Trinidad and Tobago, the formal organization has been in existence for 11 years. With hundreds of families registered with the Homeschool Association, Dr. Rajkumar noted that parents are becoming more confident in their ability to provide quality education to their children at home.
Though homeschooling is not a new concept in Trinidad and Tobago, the formal organization in the form of the Homeschool Association of Trinidad and Tobago has been in existence for 11 years. Corporate Secretary of the association, Dr. Fiona Rajkumar, explained more families are choosing homeschooling instead of the traditional public school system.
For those of us who have a philosophy of education where we want a more holistic approach to working with our children in an environment that allows them the freedom to learn and to grow at their pace, we've chosen this. There are persons who have children with special needs and they are also able to tailor their education to their children. And we've seen these children grow and really thrive in the homeschooling environment.
With over 300 families registered with the Homeschool Association, Dr. Rajkumar noted that parents are becoming more confident in their ability to provide quality education to their children.
And so the association is there to provide support for families as they homeschool. They can find a welcoming community, and it's also about volunteerism as well. And so in the association, we understand that the association will thrive and flourish and grow as persons come on board and contribute to this growing community.
On Friday was one such opportunity for the community to meet, as the association hosted a meet and greet, business expo and curriculum fair at the Tacarigua Community Center. Business owner and homeschool supporter Maria Bola Paul said persons often believe the misconception that homeschooling hinders a child's development. She said this is far from the truth.
Both my son and daughter, their foundation was in homeschool, and I think homeschool is something that is largely misunderstood. People tend to think that the children are withdrawn from society, but it's not so. You know, what it is essentially me as a parent deciding that I want to intentionally shape their mind and how they interact with society.
Because of the community cultivated by the Homeschool Association through training or events like the meet and greet, Ms. Paul said the journey did not feel isolating.
I was really afraid at the idea of it because I'm thinking if these children don't turn out to be intelligent, it will be my fault. But it's a learning experience, I think, for both the parents and the children. And as I said, I have no regrets.
Participants and vendors used the opportunity to celebrate the power of connectivity, empowerment and inspiration while building lasting connections with fellow homeschoolers. Ayana Carter, TTT News.
Tired of losing your keys, phone or coins in that annoying gap between your car seat and the console? We've got the perfect solution. Our universal car seat gap fillers are back in stock, ready to save your stuff and make your ride clutter-free. Available in black, brown, beige, and red, they're designed to fit any car seat and blend perfectly with your interior. Simply WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and enjoy delivery straight to your door in just 1 to 3 days. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, David Naked, says the start of the DNA East-West Corridor Football League is a success. The opening saw a strong turnout of government ministers and legends of the football fraternity as Wallafield United defeated FC Arima in the league's first match. This is something that I want to see taking place throughout Trinidad and Tobago. A lot more investment in sport and building of community centers and having various types of activities, extracurricular activities, and even counseling sessions for our youth throughout the communities in Trinidad and Tobago, especially like on a weekend, so that it can keep them occupied, positive, things in life.
The launch of the DNA East-West Corridor Football League last weekend at the Etihad Savannah signaled the beginning of a groundbreaking initiative that aims to take community football in Trinidad and Tobago to the next level. With the league set to host matches over the weekend, tournament founder and parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, David Naked, gave his review on the landmark opening night at the Etihad Savannah in Tacarigua.
So it was an excellent turnout for the colleagues. Not only that, the quality of the game, given the field and the rain and the mud, was quite good. We had some excellent goals, and I think it was a day that that augured well for the continuing league.
For tournament organizer Travis Mulrain, the league's launch was just the start of their quest of discovering hidden talent.
Well, for me, unearthing new talent, right? Because we have to start from ground zero. We just failed to qualify for a World Cup. In my opinion, the easiest we'll have in a very long time. So we need to unearth new talent, and our vision, our end goal, is to send the team to Spain, where one or two of these guys could get an opportunity to change their lives and benefit Trinidad football at the same time.
This weekend will see matchups in the East, South and Central zonal groups. Adrian Lazar, TTT Sport.
You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. News from Guyana now. The upcoming landing of the second gas pipeline at Crab Island is being positioned as one of the most transformative developments for the Region 6, laying the foundation for large-scale industrial growth, expanded electricity generation, and new economic opportunities for residents, employment as well, I'm very sure. This was highlighted by Senior Minister in the Office of the President with responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, who on Thursday expressed profound optimism about the region's future, describing the next phase of development as unprecedented. As two contracts for oil blocks following Guyana's first bid round have been inked, Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bharat has said that the government is hopeful to ink a contract with a Guyanese women-led company that secured oil blocks. I think I reported about them about a few months ago, a couple of months ago. What an inspiring story. The minister made this known while speaking to members of the press on the sidelines of the signing of the second contract earlier this week. He told reporters that the team is currently in negotiation with the company that I just mentioned, CISPRO Incorporation, which was among 4 companies that secured oil blocks. I wish them all the best. News from Jamaica now. When Hurricane Melissa ripped across Western Jamaica, it left PBO employees like Alicia Malcolm sheltering in her car and erased Delon Hall's entire home. Now, Strobe eTech Communication is investing $8.5 million to help its staff rebuild from those losses, This is wonderful to see again. Jamaicans showing their brotherly love. That's what we need in this world at the end of the day, even though we are in the end times. We must always consider and cherish the fact that we should all be our brother's keeper.
I feel relieved because I don't know where I would start from. I have been sleeping in my car for quite a while after the storm. So when my boss reached out to check after the storm to find out what's happening, and I shared it with her, we shared tears. And she said that once we're back to work, we would get everything that we need. And I didn't know that this was what she was going to do. So I'm really relieved.
Today, we are having a give back for team members in terms of Hurricane Melissa relief. As you know, Hurricane Melissa hit the western end of the island, and about 80% of our staff was negatively impacted. We have staff residing in the western end of the island. So that would include parishes such as Westmoreland, Trelawney, Hanover, and St. James. This is our first give back initiative for Hurricane Melissa. So each team member is going to receive a care package that has over 20 essential food and toiletry items. And of course, that would include your standard rice, flour, cornmeal, 4 canned items, bleach, laundry soap, bathing soap, just to name a few. And then we have queen-size beds, mattresses, and linens. We have countertop stoves, we have refrigerators, we have sheet sets, pot sets, bottled waters, tarpaulin, as you know, people would have lost their roof, etc. We have invested about $8.5 million in this initiative, and that would include funding from eTech, funding from GoFundMe from our employees, people doing salary deduction, and also from our clients and partners. So there are 2 things. The first is that we were ascertaining needs. We were not just blanketly giving, but we're actually giving the items that would make an impact and make a difference to our people. The second thing is that even though Christmas is coming, this is not a Christmas gift. We're still paying Christmas bonuses in 2 weeks. We're still having the Christmas cake and all the Christmas exceptions. But this is us saying to our people that we stand with you and thank you for showing up for us every day and just kind of helping them to rebuild. So here we have the stainless steel pot set, 7 pieces. We have the queen size linens to go with the queen size mattresses and beds that we'll be issuing. We have refrigerators, people that would have lost their complete homes. We have the 20 by 30 tarpaulin that's enough to cover a roof. And we have over 100 5-gallon water that we'll be giving today to people that would have needed to have water. We have 100 countertop stoves as a start for persons. We just have a display of what the bedding look like. So we have a queen size bed, queen size mattresses. Our electronics comes from Fairview Electronic. They were good to make sure that the prices would align with what we were doing. So they were very supportive. And then all our bedding are from Organic World that did our mattresses and the beds. In fact, they help us to purchase their entire warehouse to ensure that we had enough for team members.
So you're in the Montego Bay Free Zone, eTech.
Now for the interesting facts segment, a revolutionary medical trial has successfully restored natural hearing in a child for the first time, making a major turning point in the treatment of deafness. The viral story centers on Opal Sandy, a British toddler born with auditory neuropathy due to a rare genetic mutation in the OTOF gene, which prevented her inner ear from communicating with her brain. While often described in the viral post as a stem cell breakthrough, the specific treatment that restored Opal's hearing was actually a pioneering gene therapy, specifically the DB-OTO therapy. In a procedure that took only around 16 minutes, 16, wow, really short, doctors injected a working copy of the faulty gene into her right cochlea using a harmless viral vector. This biological software update allowed her inner ear cells to begin producing the missing protein otophyllin needed to transmit sound. Wow, I hope this is something that could end up being utilized throughout the world, restoring hearing to many individuals. I don't know if it's just for children, if it's for adults as well. Closing off now with the travel segment. The Serengeti in Tanzania is a world-famous wildlife park known for its endless plains and incredible animal life. Yes, I watch a lot of documentaries that focuses on the Serengeti. It offers visitors a chance to see some of Africa's most iconic animals in a natural, untouched environment. Key attractions for tourists: the Great Migration. The main draw is the annual movement of over 1.5 million wildebeests, zebras, and gazelles in search of fresh grass. This massive year-round circle of life event includes dramatic river crossings, especially at the Grumeti and Mara rivers, typically July to October, where crocodiles and other predators lie in wait. The Big Five. The park is one of the best places to spot lions, leopards, elephants, buffalo, and the rare black rhinoceros. It has one of the largest lion populations in Africa. Beyond the Big Five, you can see cheetahs, giraffes, hippos, hyenas, and hundreds of different bird species. Isn't that a wonderful place to visit? I would love one day to visit there.
Our travelers often ask us, why the Serengeti? arguably the world's best safari destination. The Serengeti National Park's sprawling savannas offers wide open spaces, incredible wildlife viewing, and the great wildebeest migration. Whether you choose to stay in a mobile tented camp or a luxury lodge, want to fly in or be guided throughout, the Serengeti is sure to touch your soul. This is the Serengeti National Park.
Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed and stay safe. Enjoy your weekend, and most of all, in Jesus' name.